everybody. Welcome to the Smiling Banjo Podcast. This is presented by the Philly Folk Song Society. My name's Emily Drinker. I'm a singer-songwriter from right here in Philadelphia. Really passionate about the Folk Festival, and it is such a pleasure and an honor to do this new show about the festival. And we are here at Folk Fest right now with one of our headliners. I am really excited because I've been a fan for a long time. We're here with the Secret Sisters.
Thank you.
Here we are.
Thank you so much for being here.
Welcome to Folk Fest.
Thank you.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, you were saying it's not your first time.
It's not our first time, and I cannot remember when the first time was, but I think 10 plus years. It's been a very long time, and it seems to have changed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you on the main stage then?
I think we
Nice.
were. I think we were. You know, when you play as many festivals as we did back in those days, I'm like, it was a little blurry.
It's a blur.
Yeah, you know,
I think it was amazing.
Yeah, I remember loving it, and I remember feeling like the crowd that had been drawn to that festival was just kind of like perfect for what we were doing.
Yeah. So I know you have a new album.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Came out in April.
I think it was March.
March, right at the very end of March. Yeah.
In that time frame,
Yeah.
definitely. So it's been out a minute, but it still feels very fresh right now.
Yeah.
And we haven't been playing a ton of shows, and so it feels extra fresh for us right now because we haven't just been out that much. We've been in motherland.
Mom mode.
Yes,
Yeah.
super mom mode. But
That's changed the pace.
definitely changed the pace. Yeah. We can't go out for weeks and weeks on end anymore, especially not in this phase of life. Maybe eventually, but right now we're trying to find a balance, and what we've got right now feels pretty good. About a weekend a month is what feels right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious, as moms, do you ever bring your kids like living on the road? Is that a thing?
They have not been on the road. You know, whenever we were pregnant with them, we had planned on bringing them on the road with us. But then, as we were about to tour our fourth record, Saturn Return, the pandemic happened like a month after the release. And so we couldn't go on the road, obviously, and they couldn't come with us. But originally, we had a nanny lined up. We were going to go on a bus for the first time. And yeah, but COVID kind of crushed all of those plans, probably for the best.
Yeah.
But I don't even think they know what we do fully at this point. They know that we sing.
They're getting all of that music in them.
They
Yeah,
are.
hopefully
They
so.
are.
I hope they're
Yeah.
getting like all these good parts and not the like grueling
Stressful.
like self. You know,
Yeah.
I want them to see like the beauty of it, but not the struggle.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so funny. I have a guilty pleasure of listening to mainstream radio sometimes. And I remember I was riding in the car one day, and my oldest was in there with me, and I was listening to Chapel Roan.
Oh yeah.
And my son was like, "Is that you, Mommy?" Like, "Is that you and Laura singing?" I'm like, "No, buddy, that's not me."
Every female is not me.
Yeah, he thinks every female singer is Mommy. Yeah, it's not the case.
We just feel like, for us, and I'm sure it's true for most mothers, but it's like if our children are anywhere in our vicinity, we are not focused on anything other than them. You just cannot turn it off unless they are like completely out of your place, you know?
Right.
And so I think we realized pretty early on, like, if we want to like show up and be present and do a good job at being Secret Sisters and doing our performance well, it's probably best for us to like have a little separation.
Yeah.
And it's hard to be away, but it's also like I keep having to remind myself like it's good for my children to see their mother doing artistic things and things that she's like motivated and inspired to do, and like having her own thing, but also recognizing like she's still fully committed to being a good mother for us.
Yes.
So it's been kind of tedious to find the dance that works, but
Yeah,
maybe it's working
hard
for
to
now.
do both, but it's important that we show them that we can. So
Yeah. Sounds like you're doing a great job.
We're trying, man.
a day at a time.
Yeah.
And you're still out here performing.
Yes.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as much as we used to, but definitely still working at it.
Hanging in there.
Yeah. Yeah. How's the experience of this kind of gig as opposed to like a smaller, like a club?
Oh,
You
it's
like
actually
fest?
was really happy to come here because the last 3 nights we've been in kind of like club, like dinner shows.
Oh, okay.
which is nice, and it always brings a, you know, like you said, a different kind of energy, but it's kind of nice to be just like in some space with some green and, you know, not so much concrete. It's kind of nice to kind of change it up, and this, you know, being outdoors always brings a different energy to the show. So
We played a club in New York City last night, so this is a really nice change of pace.
Totally different.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably more our speed, but you know, we got to go to New York.
Gotta do it while you're up here.
Got to take the folk to the city folk.
Yeah, it's funny because this is like Philly, but we're not in Philly at all.
Oh yeah,
we're
no,
like
it doesn't feel
We're out
like
here.
it doesn't feel like Philly. No.
on this farm.
Yeah.
It's
Beautiful.
So
The drive is beautiful out here.
Yeah, I love it here.
yeah, we're excited to play. I'm curious to see how it goes. I always feel like I get really excited to play festivals when we get festival opportunities, and it seems like we always have like a shorter set, because most people can't play like a full like 90-minute set at a festival.
Yeah.
And every festival we ever play, I'm like, oh, I wanted more time. Like I wanted it to be longer.
It does always go
It's
really
so
quickly.
fast, and you get to like having a lot of fun, and you feel like the crowd's like really into it, and then it's like, okay,
Yeah.
get
Bye.
off.
Yeah.
So
Just gotta squeeze
I'm
them
sure
in.
it will go faster than we want it to tonight.
Yeah, I guess it kind of forces you to drop in really quickly.
Yes,
Totally.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's like
How
you
do you
gotta like
cut
choose
songs
the best
that you really
songs.
wanted to sing.
Yeah, that's hard too.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah. Do you have a pre-show ritual that you do together, or do you warm up? And...
I feel like you have more of a pre-show ritual than I do.
I've had one lately. I
Yeah.
used to not, but now lately I have my like little superstition.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Laura has started doing these vocal warm-ups. She just watches a YouTube video that has the warm-ups. I do zero of that, and I probably should. Yeah, you make your little tea and lemon and honey and get that going.
Yeah,
You have a
I
whole
have
thing.
my certain like beverage that I like to have on stage.
I just roll with
throat
it.
coat?
Yes,
That
usually
kind of
throat
thing?
coat, honey, lemon, nice and warm, and then I take that out on stage. And I do my little like vocal warm up with my straw. And
Oh, I
just
do
get,
that too.
Like, it is such
really
a game
does.
changer.
Fireworks.
Fireworks.
Not
Fest.
not a war, hopefully.
Do you do like lip trills? That's like.
You know what? I cannot do that.
Really?
Every vocal warm up I ever watched, they're like, we're gonna do like the lip buzz, and I'm like, I cannot.
You gotta skip that part.
I can't do my lips, and they're like just like do 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 do, and I like,
Well,
I cannot do it.
you don't. Yeah, you're fine without it.
Well,
you
I
guys are
hope.
so incredible.
I hope it's apparently a great warm up, but I cannot. I always sound so stupid when I do it. I'm like,
I always get so annoyed and I have to leave the room when she does
Yeah,
the
it's really
warm-up
awesome.
because it's so
you
loud.
know, it's obnoxious. I mean,
It
it's an
is.
obnoxious noise, but it does help
It does
so
work.
much to like loosen everything up in there. So.
Well, I love that you saying like I get annoyed I have to leave the room. Like you're sisters and you've been doing this together for a while, and like
Yeah.
I'd read that you didn't plan to do this
No,
together.
This was not our original plan. No. Yeah, it was I think 2009. Laura had just graduated college with a music business degree,
Okay.
but she was a nanny in Nashville.
Oh yeah, I read that. I was a nanny too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rite of
we all
A lot of
passage.
musicians.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah.
do it. And there was this open audition that was held in Nashville by a major record label. Unheard of. Nobody does that. And she just decided to go and try to conquer her stage fright. And they ended
I
up
didn't want a
liking
record
her.
deal. I just wanted to sing at a campfire with my friends.
Yeah.
Right. And
Wow.
after that, they started talking to her about record deals and all these things, and she was like, I would love for you to hear my sister because she loves to sing too.
I was like,
And so-
please hear her. I don't want you to hear me. Please hear her.
Yeah, I was in my ceramics class at the time in college. I was literally at the pottery wheel, and she called me and she's like, these judges want to hear you. So I like left the pottery wheel and drove to Nashville and
Wow.
and sang, and
That's
I
wild.
sang on my own. And as we were walking out of the door, the judges were like, do you ever sing together? And we're like, well, we can, but we never have.
Not in public.
Not in public at all. So yeah, we sang like one or two songs, and within 2 months of that audition, we had a major record.
Wow.
Yeah. It's weird, and it doesn't happen like that, and we recognize it. So a lot of times, even 15 years in, it feels like we're trying to pay our dues because it doesn't happen like that.
Right.
But we feel very fortunate that it did.
Congrats on
Yeah.
how that unfolded. And you preparing.
Yeah,
earned every bit of, recognition.
Oh, thank you.
We're
very grateful for it.
Had good opportunities, and a lot of people who believed in us, and without that we wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I don't think that we would have kept going and made the progress that we have made. So
Keep going. Never
we
stop.
will.
Teach the kids.
We were actually reminiscing. I think it was earlier today with our band, and if I remember correctly, the very first real show we ever played as the Secret Sisters was at World Cafe in Philly.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure that was the very first,
Love it.
here we are, and I remember that show and being so terrified.
I don't even know if we had a band name at that point.
We might not have. And I'm pretty sure that WXPN was the first radio station to ever play. I think that's right. In the whole country, which is... So we got a lot of love for the Philly area.
Yeah.
Very supportive of it.
It's nice to come back
Really
to
loves you.
the place where it started, sort of.
Thanks for coming to Philly Folk Fest.
Yeah, of course. Glad to be here.
Yeah, I've been asking folks to share. Well, you mentioned you just wanted to have the nerve to sing around a campfire all of those years ago. And what's a good go-to campfire jam?
Oh, man.
You found your way into the campground here, and you weren't trying to do a Secret Sister song, and you were just going to sing one for the masses that everyone can sing.
I'm not
putting you on the spot.
Like a song by the band.
Yeah.
One of the
Classic. Get everybody.
Maybe a Crosby, Stills and Nash song where you can everybody can throw a harmony on there.
And you have those 70s songs just feel very campfire.
So
Yep.
That's what I want. John
James
Denver's all
Taylor
in,
and Mamas and the Papas or anything like that.
Good stuff. I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks again to Laura and Lydia, the Secret Sisters. We're going to play a song from their newest album right after this for you to enjoy. And once again, this is Smiling Banjo Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Here we go, from the great state of Alabama, a country folk duo who uses spellbinding harmonies to untangle the thorniest aspects of life, love, and womanhood. Their album Saturn Returns was co-produced by Brandi Carlile and received rave reviews as well as a Grammy nomination. The most recent release is called Mind, Man, Medicine. We're thrilled to welcome them to the Martin stage of the Philadelphia Folk Festival. Please say hello to the Secret Sisters.
Hello, Philly. Hi. Hello, everyone. It's good to see you tonight. Yes. Somewhat. We can't see you very well, but we know you look great. We're very glad to be back here at this festival. We played here many, many years ago in the early days of our career, and so it feels nice to come back here and play for you all. I hope you're dry, and if you're not dry, I at least hope you're comfortable. We're going to play some songs for you. Here we go. You're my you, it is the strength I hold on to. You're not a burden, you don't stand in my way. You're my paperweight. I want you to keep holding me down, building this life in a little town. Trees so tall, roots in the ground. Thankful every day for what I've found. I could go anywhere, but I wanna stay. Yeah, I'm a love letter, you're my paperweight. Oh, I'm a love letter, you're my paperweight. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I would never walk away from you. The leaving part was always up to you. But I'm free and it is thanks to you. Now I can walk away. And I would never walk away from you. The leaving part was always up to you. It is thanks to you. Now I can walk away. Thank you so much. We love you all. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much. We love you to pieces.
The Secret Sister. All right.